Hello friends, let's pull some cards. For those of you who don't know who I am, hello, my name is Mary. Welcome back. If you're returning, you guys remember that all of my readings are general readings. Little bits and pieces may resonate with you. Little bits and pieces may resonate with somebody else. The entire reading may resonate with you. None of it may resonate with you. It may even resonate like a month from now too. I've had that happen before where like I'll listen to a general reading and there's like a 1 minute section where it just kind of, I heard it, and then a month later I'm like, wow, that's what that was. Like, I don't know, but just take what resonates. And yeah, remember that all of my readings are general readings. Did I already say that? I think I did. Okay, don't forget to like and subscribe. What's going on, ancestors of the highest white light? Magician in the reverse position with the Five of Pentacles. Are we going to take that? I will remember. All right, so there's a karmic energy who's trying to make somebody feel very, like, lacking. And you guys, when we talk about karmic energies, you guys know that what I'm talking about, what I believe or what I understand is that there is a collective energy that is of the good and for the good of mankind, and then there's a collective energy that is very exploitative and not very good and loving and heart-centered. And it's, you know, call it whatever you want to call it, but it's the demiurge in agnostic, I think, is what they call it, or it could be also the watchers in the Bible. Archon energy, that's Archon. I think that's Gnostic. So, and humans can become influenced by these energies if said human is not disciplining themselves and remaining self-accountable and and self-aware, seeing what you're doing, self-accountable to do the shadow work, and then disciplined to continue with that, whatever that is, right? And putting disciplines in place. So, yeah. So when we talk about karmics, it's not necessarily, we're not necessarily talking about like a person, but we're talking about the spirit or the energy that may have infiltrated the person. However, the person may have consented to that type of like demonic possession. It can be almost. So, but just take what resonates, you know. I'm not telling you what to believe in, not by any means. This is not a cult. You don't have to stay if you don't want to. Okay. But I would love for you to stay. I love friends, okay? Unless if you're a Trump supporter, then I don't want to be your friend. All right. Not today. No, nobody, anybody. No, none of that. Okay, yeah. The cards agree with me. All right, we've got the High Priestess here with the Six of Wands. Eight of Wands. Ace of Cups in the reverse position. Maybe somebody needs to drink some water. Ace of Cups in the reverse position. Always somebody needs to drink some water. Yeah. Ace of Cups in the reverse position. You might be a Taurus. You might be a mother. Yeah. Empress energy, though. Whoever you are, you're in a very creative energy here. We've got the Four of Wands as well. Okay. So, yeah, stepping into a new frequency. I feel like someone may have gone through, yeah, like a shadow period of having to look at some really ugly things about the world. And in order to, like, I mean, believe it. Like, you have to see it to believe it, right? Okay, so, but somebody's healing or coming out of this. And that's why I feel like, okay, whenever I am being called to, like, drink a lot of water, it's usually because I went through some sort of a psychic trance that I may or may not have known about. And usually when I get out of these, like, trances, you could even call it like spiritual psychosis, I guess. I don't know. Is that what they call it too? Spiritual psych? But it's like you go into a trance state And it's oftentimes, it could be either because your ancestors are trying to, somebody might also need to like not drink alcohol too. Maybe somebody's practicing like healthier habits, like taking better care of their body. Like instead of drinking coffee, you're drinking green tea. Instead of drinking alcohol before you go to bed, like you're having chamomile tea or something like that. We've got the Hierophant here too, but I feel like with the Hierophant here, there is, like the Hierophant card can be like a community, a large community, or like an organization or something like that. So I feel like maybe somebody has kind of had their eyes opened with regards to, the reality of a particular situation or several situations or something like that, or somebody's recognizing like patterns. Let's pull some more cards. I'm hearing that song, I don't want to know, no, who's taking you home, 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 and loving you so, 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 so. The way I used to love you now. Oh, I hate that song. I really do not like Maroon 5. I gotta be honest. I think that the guy who is the lead, like, he has really good music, but like the guy who's, I don't know, the lead singer is kind of a tool. Wasn't his first song like about, this first song was like, how dare you say that my behavior's unacceptable, so condescending, unnecessarily critical. I have the tendency of getting very physical. Yeah, I don't like him. Yeah, I don't like him at all. That was not a good song. Anyway, all right. So, maybe somebody, I don't know. Let's see. What's that? What is that all about? Yeah, that was a bad song. I don't even remember. But it had a good melody. Some fucking music, man. They do that shit. Like, they'll have, like, a really good melody, and they'll have, like, something really poppy and easy to, like, sing along to, but, like, all of a sudden you realize what you're singing is just, like, disgusting. And, yeah, it's... Okay, so 10 of Swords here. Yeah, in the reverse position. 8 of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. I feel like whoever you are, you're just very focused on like yourself. Like somebody's very focused on their physical health. I was just hearing physical wealth. So somebody's very focused, but also on their physical, or on their like on their money. Like I'm seeing somebody taking their money and investing it in like very healthy things, whereas like maybe somebody used to go out and get a drink or something like that with friends at the bar, or go to the club or something like that. Now instead they're going to the gym, or they are like doing like trying new like healing things, or like staying home and like I'm seeing like lighting incense and herbs. So I just saw a like cryotherapy too. So I don't know if you guys do cryotherapy, or if you do any sort of things like that, or like taking money. Even I'm seeing like taking money and it, like I'm seeing like a girl, instead of like going out on a date where like somebody asks you out on a date, like somebody like working, getting the money and like going out and like getting a massage, or like having a spa day or something like that. Which I'm not saying like, you know, like I'm not saying like don't go out on a date or whatever if you want to, but that sounds lovely to me. That sounds great to me. Self-care. So somebody's in like a major like glow up self-care. That is right in alignment also with this Empress energy, because the Empress energy, she takes care of herself, and people know that she takes care of herself. And you guys remember that all of the cards are none of the cards are gender specific, rather. We have male and female energies here, so you could be either or, all right? It's just energy. What else? Spirit, ancestors of the highest white light. Yeah, I feel like there was some sort of a betrayal that may have happened for somebody, and it's kind of like somebody's like, I'm not doing that again. I'm not getting betrayed like that again. Somebody's like conjuring the light, raising their frequency, taking care of themselves. And that's going to help you to kind of be in the right mind too, to be able to set like better boundaries. But I'm hearing that I have a tendency of getting very physical. So like if somebody got physical with you, that is not okay. And that is, yeah, we'll get into that maybe. Okay. Spirit, ancestors of the highest way light. What else? Yeah, like you were not gonna have any part of the bullshit. Okay, wow, cool. I like this. So what's the message then, huh? What's the message, Spirit? Damn. Yeah, control tactics. Like maybe you were dealing with somebody who was very manipulative and controlling, but you had the courage to make a change. Hell yes. Okay, so that kind of sucks a little bit. Maybe you had to like ride a wave of memories that conjured up some very difficult emotions that helped you to heal, but also like I'm seeing somebody sort of like remote viewing with their ancestors. And the ancestors, you're 1144 there, and your ancestors, we're going to look that number up if I can remember. Your ancestors kind of gave you like a play-by-play, like during this this period of like having to go through these memories. And that would be really emotionally draining. Yeah. So, okay. What else? So yeah, maybe that's the trance that somebody went into and they kind of didn't even realize it. So what else? Spirit, ancestors of the highest white light. So yeah, oh man, when you get out of those spaces, you know what I always have around? I always have St. John's wort around, and I'll burn St. John's wort, or I will have some St. John's wort like in my tea. I'll mix some in my tea, or you can even just buy like St. John's wort tea, I'm pretty sure. Just to when you know that you've kind of gotten out of this trance, just to kind of elevate yourself again. It helps, you know. If you're on medication, though, if you need to take an antidepressant, though, do that. Okay, I've also taken antidepressants before, but what I was going to say is that if you're not into that route, and if you know, and I'm not a doctor, so remember, you guys, these readings are for entertainment purposes only, right? Did you see that weird wink that I just did? Okay, you guys get it. But, I don't know, man. There's like a question in my head for someone. Maybe somebody needs to get back on antidepressants or something like that. You know, I had an ex once who I was on antidepressants, and he this was like 20 years ago or something like that. And he was like, he would try to get me off of my antidepressants, but when I would be off of my antidepressants, it would like turn me into like this, like, almost like, I mean, I was so depressed, but it was because I was around really bad people. So, or like a dickhead. I mean, he was just a really toxic asshole. Have you guys ever heard the book Toxic Bachelor? Like, I think that book was like written about him. But so I'm trying to think, why is Spirit showing me that? So, like, maybe somebody made you like get off of your antidepressants or something like that. Maybe you feel like you don't need your antidepressants or something along those lines. You know, you can try St. John's wort, but you know, if antidepressants worked for you, then you should stick to that, right? I was on Lexapro. I didn't really like that, but Wellbutrin was quite good for me. Okay, what else? I had a friend, too, who went on Wellbutrin just, like, for a few months. it was a really traumatic period in their life, and their doctor prescribed Wellbutrin for like a temporary thing. So I don't know if that's something that you want to ask your doctor about too. Like if I don't know if they do that. But I don't know. There's definitely something there. So maybe having gone into this trance, you isolated, and it probably brought back a lot of what I'm getting with this energy is that somebody isolated themselves and did this, and we've got truth expression. Okay, somebody isolated themselves and went into this remote viewing type of a trance where their ancestors kind of gave them the play-by-play of the patterns and the things that were happening in this particular situation. And maybe somebody, I don't want to say somebody stayed in that trance for too long, but I know that I have stayed in trances for too long, and I then start to, it feels like you're in that energy. It feels like you are in, when you're doing that, it really feels like you are in the energy that you were in when you were in that horrible situation. Okay, so even if you're not in that situation, or even when I was not in that situation, I felt those feelings, and it was important for me to feel those feelings again after I had healed. But then I had to go back, because you heal a little bit to get yourself, how do I say this? You heal a little bit to essentially get yourself out of that frequency. You have to, okay? And then it's kind of like once you've stabilized, I don't know how else to say it, but once you've like stabilized and become grounded, then that's when you can kind of go back in, and that's when, in my experience, my guides will then kind of have me go back and like rehash it, so to speak. I don't know if that's the right term to use it, but to like kind of like look through, because when we're getting out of these situations, it can leave us in very like emotionally vulnerable places, and then having to go back and do the shadow work, it makes us vulnerable. It makes us feel very vulnerable again. Anyways, there's some sort of intrusive thoughts that somebody may need to kick from getting out of this trance state that somebody has gone into. If this reading is for you, that would be you, that might need to be extra conscious about what you are saying to yourself, because what I'm hearing is it's not you, it's like them. It's the conditioning and the manipulation, that the control tactics, that was them, okay? There's something about somebody's like expression or ability to express, and I can't get into that. There's something about, but there's something, because I'm not seeing it. I'm not feeling like I'm allowed to see it. Either like the message is not that important, or there's something else more important, or I don't know. But there's something about this. He's got green, right? So I just heard the truth is in your heart. So like the heart chakra, right? So I mean, that's the key though, you guys, just opening up your heart, which can be like one of the hardest things to do. Look at this, Venus. Open up your heart. So, okay. Anything else? Yeah, just don't isolate too much, and or just somebody needs to make sure that they are being very conscious of the thoughts that are happening in their head. This is also going to kind of help you gauge like how well you're healing and the resonance and how you're raising your resonance. I know for me, like I turn these things sometimes into a game because it's just, you got to turn it into like something positive, or you got to make it something, I don't know. But like when I can't hear those intrusive thoughts anymore to me, or when I can't hear like even monitoring spirits anymore, which can oftentimes sound like intrusive thoughts, or like kind of replicate that. When I don't hear that, or when I don't feel really what it is for me, when I don't feel the monitoring spirits anymore, and I'm not saying that anybody has monitoring spirits because I don't know that yet, but I will say though, if you stay in a certain frequency and resonance, and if you are nostalgic about somebody for very long, it can open up like a portal, or like almost like a portal. Oh, I don't want to get into that. I don't want to manifest that in anybody's life, but it's like the less intrusive you could keep a journal too. Like the less intrusive the thoughts are, like on the day, they will get better. They will get better. Okay, I swear, I fucking promise you. Okay, and once you realize that it has gotten better, like you're just gonna feel so proud of yourself. But yeah, I turn it into a game, like, and I use those things to like measure where I am, sort of like on the spectrum of frequency, so to speak. Okay, and somebody might even be on the spectrum. Somebody might even be neurodivergent, because I said I use that word spectrum. So okay, there's something about that, but I'm not getting the message. So yeah, I feel like that might be the reading. We've got karma, balance, and justice. Guarded, vulnerability. Yeah, so maybe somebody's guarded. But there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, when you're ready, that's when you're ready. That's it. Sometimes, everybody's on their own timeline. Okay? So, yeah. Trust, divine time, the next card. Look at that. Okay, that's the reading. Okay, hope that this helps any of you, all of you. I'm sending you guys so much love. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, until next time, bye. Oh, I just saw 2233. We got to look it up, and we got to look up 11442. That's right. Just kidding. We're not done yet. Sorry, not sorry. Number 1144 can have multiple meanings. Intuition, a reminder to trust your intuition and inner wisdom. A reminder to stay optimistic, trust your abilities, and work hard to achieve your goals. In love, a reminder not to get lost in love, but to lean into your own power and recognize your strengths as a partner. Okay, yes. 1144. This angel number is a strong message from the angels urging you to turn your thoughts away from worries. Instead, use prayer and positive affirmations to focus your thoughts on optimistic visions of your desired outcome. Ooh. Okay, you have all the talents and gifts to achieve the success that you long for. Okay, angel number 1144, again. Angel number 1144 is a reminder that you can shape your own life, but that to achieve true change, you cannot just focus on what is happening in the here and now. You need to look at your foundations and ensure that they are up to task. Yeah, somebody's been doing some shadow work, and that shit sucks, but man, you gonna be badass. I mean, you are badass, okay? So, I don't remember the other number. You guys can look it up. All right, that's the reading. Oh, it's 444 right here, or it's 444 at my the time is 444 right now. So let's look that number up. Okay. Okay. This is a message from your angels that you are on the right path and that they are guiding you towards your goals. A reminder that your angels are with you and offering their unwavering support. Okay. Ooh. Also a sign that you have a solid foundation to build upon and that your determination will be rewarded. Ooh, this is also an indication that you are about to receive abundant opportunities, financial stability, and success. Keep going. Okay. Okay. And it's also a sign that you are being guided towards bigger shifts in your hopes and dreams, especially if you have been going through major life changes. Okay. All right. I'm sending you guys so much love. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time. Bye.